Hey, how's it going? I'm going to be showing you how to play on Untap.in. So as soon as you log in, you're going to see these tabs. One of them is for games. There, it's going to show you all the games available at the moment. As you can see, there's a lot of Magic the Gathering since it's mostly a Magic the Gathering community. And then what you want to do is go to a deck tab, click on new deck, and go all the way down to where you see FOW, which stands for Force of Will. Now you come up to this tab and you use the find card to basically search out for whatever you need. So we're going to start off with a ruler. I chose Alice, Shadow Alice. So you just type in Alice. All the cards that come up with Alice are available. You click on it, it'll add 4 of the copy. So what you want to do is change it to 1 copy. Go on the click on main tab and change it to start an opening, start and play. If you click on the start in hand, it's going to start in your hand. If you want to surprise your opponent, I don't like to surprise them, so I just put start and play. So as soon as you start the game, it's going to show up right there in their face. Then, if you add a card to your main deck, it automatically adds 4. So in this example, I added a Schrodinger's cat. It added 4 to the main deck. So the blue stands for main deck, and you have several other options. Secondary deck, which would be your stone deck. So let's try with the stone. So I'll type in Magic Stone of, click enter, it'll pop up with all the cards that have Magic Stone in their name, and it'll add 4 copies of it. Now you don't want the main deck to be filled with stone, so you're gonna click on main tab and click on secondary. This brings it into the second deck, so that's gonna be your stone deck. Now, if you want to add something such as another ruler in your side deck, you're going to search for whatever ruler you want, click on the name, it'll add 4 to the tab. Since you can only have 1 ruler on your side deck, we're going to switch the number to 1 and click on main tab, select sideboard, so that's going to be your sideboard tab. So now you have a ruler, main deck, secondary deck, which is your stone deck, and the sideboard. Now, one thing to remember is every time you add something, it automatically adds it to the main deck. So you'll have to click on the card tab. You'll have to click on the tab and put the card accordingly to where it goes. So if you search for a magic stone and adds it to the main, make sure to click on the tab and put secondary deck instead of main deck. Then after this, we're going to go into games. So if you want to start a new game, click on the new game tab, put whatever name you want on your game, and you'll click on create game. So this takes a while. I think it's because they're trying to make people sign up or sign up to help the websites. And if you read the description on top, it says that they need more funds. So takes up a little bit unless you're a subscriber, I believe. So if you're a subscriber, it doesn't take that long to begin a new game. So you just have to wait for the game to be made. As soon as it's made, you can enter the game or you can look at other games available. So this is how the start of a game looks like. Now you want to do is select a deck. I only have 1 deck made, which is Valentina. So since Valentina was put into the option where it shows up on the play, you already automatically start with her unflipped. Then here you can go to draw the hand. If you click 5, it'll say draw the hand 5, so you automatically start with 5. You don't have to keep on clicking add to hand, add to hand, add to hand 5 times. So it's kind of like a shortcut. If you take a little bit of time, you can also see all the little shortcut hot keys that they put on there, which are pretty helpful, especially if you don't want to take that long with your opponent. Now you have several options right here, like I said. You can put them face down, put them whatever. If you double click, it taps a card, and if you want to go into your stone deck, you can click on draw to play on your secondary deck, and it automatically puts it on play on top of your ruler. I'm not sure why. You can just drag it to the bottom if you'd like. So this is pretty much like OCTGN and Lackey, but I like the interface. It's more user friendly, and it's better suited. I don't know, it looks better to me. And one of the buttons here that it's really helpful, you can either highlight and press a pivot to rest everything or reset everything, but they also have that button right there that resets everything, so you don't have to keep on doing it one by one. You have your 20-sided dice, your 6-sided dice, and that's pretty much about it. Right there on the right where it has like the little swords, that's for your main phase, your battle phase, second phase, and your end phase. And also, that right there, if you want to send something to the grave for banish or something, you just click on it and then put send to discard pile. You also have your counters right there, which are very helpful if you're playing a deck that boosts a lot of monsters. If your opponent has a card that you want to take control of, you can always click on the card and put clone card, so it makes a copy of it to your side of the field. There's a little example right there. So let's say my opponent has a stone, and I want to get that stone. Oh, sorry. Let's say your opponent has a scythe and you want to get the scythe because somehow you took control of it. You just click on the clone card that makes a copy of it and you put it on your side of the field. And it also has an option to add notes. So let's say you use Valentina, you flip her, and you want to remind yourself, hey, I already used Melgus God Art. You can always put God Arts, blah blah blah. If you want to remind yourself that you used Alice's God Art, so everything on the field after the God Art loses 200, you can always put a little note right there to be like, hey, remember you used the God Art, so everything loses 200. But yeah, guys, that's about it. It's pretty simple, user friendly, like I said, and hopefully you guys play the game. Use this app. I like it a lot over OCTGN. But yeah, well, that's all for now, guys. Have a good day.